darkest night is always seen. Wait on the nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. The darkest night is always seen. Wait on the nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. No way, no way, no way, not to lose the game. No way, no way, no way, not to lose the game. Not to lose the game. Not to lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Not to lose the game. The darkest night is always seen. Wait on the nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. The sweetest touch I've ever felt, the sweetest things I got with your kiss. Let's stay forever in this embrace, mixing the sunrise with the ocean breeze. No way, no way, no way, not to lose the game. No way, no way, no way, not to lose the game. No way, no way, no way, not to lose the game. No way, no way, no way, not to lose the game. Not to lose the game. Not to lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Not to lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Not to lose the game.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your
into another exciting matchup here tonight for Zomblers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, more ESEA-Main action live here tonight as soon as these teams get into the lobby and get ready up. We just found out, actually, they just voted that tonight's map is going to be played on Overpass, one of my favorite maps to cast. I don't know, it's just a lot of action. I love Overpass so much. Mike Echo goes hard. Oh, hold on.
Got it. We should be fixed. Thank you for letting me know. I apologize for that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Like I was saying, though, Zomblers coming in 1-3 on the season. They struggled a little bit to start the season here with losses against 3 Dimension, CLG Red, and Ferrari Peak, but they are coming off the back of their first win of the season against What Would Freak do? Man, what a name here in ESEA, but ESEA-Main action. So Zomblers looking to right the ship here, try to get another win against xpLicit here on Overpass. Now this will be their 3rd time on Overpass this season, so they know the map well. Let's see if that will play a factor in tonight's matchup. For Zomblers, Anx leads the way with 75 kills in the 81 ADR, really carrying the banner here for Zomblers. Panda with 63 kills and the 70 ADR. JR Nasty with 60 in the 70 ADR, and then Vipum and Diabetic as well, having some respectable numbers, but obviously not as good as their counterparts for the rest of the team. So across the board here tonight, it will be xpLicit. They are currently 1-3 as well, although they are on the back of a loss as they have faced losses against Imbaforce, Big Meats, and WTS Esports. Now, taking a look at their team here tonight, they've got a lot of different players. Listen, it's still kind of early. You know, I think we're only about, like, I will just say a quarter or a third of the way through the season here so far. There's still a lot of Counter-Strike to be played. And then sometimes we do see this a lot where some players, you know, they've had a great season and maybe just experiencing some growing pains in the first couple of matches, but I have full faith in these guys here. But Noda leads the way with 85 kills, Chocolate with 68, Alani with 56, Tidy with 52, Yumi with 52 as well. So some fraggers over on the xpLicit side, but really, honestly, this battle is all going to be about momentum on Overpass. Both of these teams really starving for another win here. We're going to see which one of them can come out on top on Overpass here in a little bit, and I look forward to calling all the action as soon as we get ready. But ladies and gentlemen, go get a snack, go get a drink, use the restroom if you need to, but don't change the channel. We're going to be live for round 1 here in just a few moments.
Yeah, I'm feeling stuck, maybe out of luck. I'm falling in and out of time. I hope that you come home, please pick up the phone. I need to know if you are fine. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. Oh, every night is like a day. But oh, I feel embraced. Yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken.
Lonely days got me feeling some type of way. When you're not around, I'm afraid, and I can't seem to compensate the way you make me feel. The way you make me feel. Fighting ain't always the key. Fighting ain't always what I need, but I'm ready to choose. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to fight for my happiness. I can't explain the way that I feel, and that's why I'm whispering through the pain. 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 I'm whispering. I'm in the shade of your hellish eyes. There's no escape, so I fantasize all the ways to feel the sun rays on my face. But your hands are the clouds. Your hands are the clouds. Yeah, yeah. Fighting isn't always the key, but fighting is always where it seems to lead. I'm ready to choose. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to fight for my happiness. I can't explain the way that I feel, and that's why I'm whispering through the pain. 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 I'm whispering. Don't tell me to leave. I'm already out. Don't beg me to stay. Don't get on your knees, just forget about me. Don't raise your fist at me. That's what caused all the pain. Brought shame to your name. Don't slam the door on me. Don't run after me. I'm ready to choose. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to get back my happiness. And I can't explain the way that I feel. And that's why I was whispering through the pain. Whispering through the pain. I'm whispering through the pain. Whispering through the pain. I'm whispering through the pain. I'm whispering through the pain.
The economy is lying, children are dying, sickness consumed all of my plans. Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? I'd really love to riot based on my information diet. In this political climate, it's too hot to take a stance. Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? I can't stand the papers, they won't capture me. Forever occupied by my own celebrity. Darling, take a chance. fit. My feet throw a fit. My feet throw a fit. My feet throw a fit.
Tell me where to go, what to do. 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 Tell me where to go. Get me out of here.
All right, everyone, welcome on in. Hopefully I'm not giving you any echo again this time around. I do apologize if I am. Just let me know. We'll kind of get that handled right away. But welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to start this action here. xpLicit versus Zomblers, round number 1 here on Overpass. Like we said at the top of the broadcast, both teams 1-3, looking to try to get closer to going to 500 and evening up their record going into the season. xpLicit won the knife round, so they'll be starting on CT side. And here we go. JR gonna have the first contact onto xpLicit. No shots being landed. A couple of dualies here for Noda. Everyone else with USPs. Zomblers looking to go down A long. They're gonna start marching. Their first contact is gonna be here with Alani. Just kind of hopping around there now. Sees a little bit of action, and Zombler's gonna go ahead and get ready for the execution as xpLicit starts to rotate in, and here we go. Contact onto the site. Zomblers think they have it with no contestation at all, but here we go. Panda, Viper gonna combine for 2. Tidy gonna find Angst in the process, but Panda makes the trade. 4v2 scenario. Vipum's in place here. Cannot land it, and he does. Finally, Corey goes down. JR also gets Alani, and they'll only lose 1, but Zomblers come up big on the pistol round, and they'll take the first round of the evening. 1-0 for Zomblers. So Tidy getting the solo kill for xpLicit. Zomblers are going to enjoy the benefit of winning the pistol round, as they'll take some Galils into the fight, as well as the MAC-10 and the AK for Vipum. On paper, Zomblers should be walking away with a second round here, but we've seen crazier things happen. And now, instead of marching down that A-long side, Zomblers, more of a conservative play here, just kind of sitting back to see if xpLicit is going to make a move to get aggressive, since they just have pistols in hand, but nobody has made a move quite yet. Thanks. Watching around, no one making the peek still, and now Diabetic gonna go ahead and grab the bomb. He'll rejoin the team. And this is looking like this will probably be a mid push up into A, and now a little bit of contact through Monster. Ang's gonna land some shots in Alani. Down to 19 HP, will be forced to retreat. And instead of mid, Zombler's going to go ahead and start making their way down A long again, but now with only 45 seconds left to play. And we'll join Vipum here with the AK in hand, as the rest of xpLicit now starting to rotate a little early. Will they get there in time? But here comes the utility for Zomblers. So a similar play as last round, but Vipum and Panda onto the site, combined for 2, coming at a bank. Vipum trying to land the shot, finally hops up, gets one. JR gets the other, and it's all down to Alani now. The bomb gets planted right here in the smoke by Bank. Vipum's gonna land it, and Zomblers don't lose a single person here, and they will increase the lead out to 2. So not only are they going to be able to enjoy that 2-round cushion, but they get to build up on the economy yet again because they don't have to buy any more rifles here. But xpLicit, now after suffering the first 2 rounds, they'll be able to buy up with some A1Ss and some utility to work with as well. Not full armor though for 3 of the members, but honestly the firepower is where it's at. So here we go. Aggressiveness from xpLicit. They're already up here. Oh my goodness. Noda was out early and got caught. He's down to 52 HP, but Vipum's going to take some damage right back here. Some reciprocating action. Yumi trying to contest over the mid with Inks. Tosses his smoke in as well. Panda getting ready to open Squeaky. Take a peek out. I thought he was. Some shots are coming through, but here we go. Off the flash. Should be into that little construction area pretty safely, and they will be. There's Diabetics there just on the other side of the boost play. Tidy just watching, waiting, see if anybody's going to make the peek, but they won't. 54 seconds left into the round. Looking like it's going to start coming towards B. Alani and Tidy will have first contact. Hanks just kind of playing off the side, and Alani off the peak gets one, but Diabetic trades him immediately. Now off the flash, Corey hopping out of heaven in the pit. Tidy will find Diabetic. Corey gets Panda in the process as well. And now Yumi, he'll find JR. Hanks gets Yumi for the trade, but Corey steps up big time, gets the kill, and xpLicit find their first round of the evening off the equalizers known as the A1S. Corey, bearing the fruit of his labor here, will upgrade to the AK, as now Zomblers will have to talk a little bit of strategy. Honestly, that second round, being able to walk away with no one dying there kind of allows them to go ahead and get fully bought here. Some Golios for everyone, but some AKs also in the mix, but keeping them in the economy fight nonetheless. FAMAS for Yumi. Noda gonna pick up the AK. Tidy all the way through here. Vipum's gonna fall, and now JR's in a bad spot as well. The aggressiveness from xpLicit have given them a 5v3 man advantage. And now look at this, all the way into playground. Noda picks off Anks as well, and we're all down to Panda and Diabetic. Alani landing some shots on the Diabetic, who will have to retreat in. Panda's gonna go ahead and plant this thing into the smoke. It'll be a 2v5 hold. And an advantageous retake now for xpLicit. Tidy was able to find Diabetic. Panda made him pay, but Corey, playing the hero yet again, gets rid of Panda, gets the defuse, and we are tied all right back up here. So no one going to be able to get to an early lead here. Zomblers found 2, but honestly, it was off the pistol round, so nothing really to scoff at. 5 kills, though, for Vipum, 4 for Panda, 2 for JR, and 1 a pop for Anks and Diabetic. On the xpLicit side, 4 for Tidy, 3 for Corey, 2 for Yumi, and then 1 apiece for Noda and Alani. But round 5 underway, and Zomblers now, after suffering 2 rounds in a row here, are going to have to save up. They will bring a Tech 9, at least Panda will. And a Deagle there for Vipum, trying to land some one-shot magic, but xpLicit have the advantage. And no aggressive play from xpLicit this time, as they'll just kind of sit back and let Zomblers come to them. Nice change of pace, and that might throw Zomblers off their groove here. Little contact over the mid. Vipum going to be dropped to 32 HP. Noda and Yumi contesting in bathrooms. Vipum almost got spotted through the smoke. And that Molly's going to kind of trap him in. Yumi might be able to get one, but Alani's going to find JR, and Anx off the flash, able to find Yumi, but Noda's there to combine for 2. Finds a third one. Can he get the fourth? And he does. Noda with a nice little 4K there, saves the round for xpLicit, and they will take their first lead of the evening. And just like that, Noda taking the kill lead away from Tidy. And now he'll pick up an op as well. Zomblers gonna have a full buy. Let's see if they can answer back. And the change of pace, like I said, really could be a key factor in kind of scrambling Zomblers play calling here. But for the time being, xpLicit just gonna kind of sit back here. They do have one underneath in connector. No one gonna be sitting on the A bomb site here, so a wide open site if Zomblers can get through mid. And now rapidly executing in, but Alani is rotating behind. No one cleared connector, and he'll be able to come up with a big kill. So now the alarm bells are ringing. Zomblers are scared. Panda able to find Yumi, but JR makes Alani pay. So now free passage onto the A bomb site if they can get there. Yes, the bomb has been planted, and it'll be a retake now from xpLicit. Vipe him. Able to find Noda, and that's huge. The op goes down. Through bank, JR able to find Corey, and it's all down to Tidy, who needs to save here. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get away. No, he will not. Viper makes him pay for sticking around too long. And Zomblers tie this thing up again. 3-3. And they'll find that nice little shiny op on the ground. JR will pick it up here. And so for xpLicit now, going to have to spin that economy that they were building. And a dangerous situation for both teams now. So we got to see Noda's chance at opping. Let's see what JR can do with it. And now look at this. Noda all the way down A long pretty much. But Yumi's going to sit back in bathrooms. And Noda will win the 1v1. So Vipem falls. Still no answer for that early push. Zomblers leaning a little bit more towards a B execute this time around. Possibly hoping for a fake over on the A site, but Vipem unable to come up with a kill as Noda was getting overly extended there. But it pays off for xpLicit so far. And now here comes the util. Here comes the execution as well. Off the flash through Monster. Someone's going to toss the Molly to clear Toxic, and Anx gets the kill. Smoke should cut off the left side here. That'll allow Zomblers to flood the site. Somebody's going to watch Heaven. And just like that, Anx, almost like he's hearing me, pops Noda. And it'll be a 4v3. Tidy going to boost up and over. Gets the shot, but can't get the kill as Anx now knows he's there. JR just kind of sitting back here watching for a flank. No one's going to peek it. But Zomblers has not planted this bomb yet. Anx has the bomb. He's got to get it down. 18 seconds left. And there he goes on to site. JR takes a pop shot through the smoke. Nothing going to land. Tosses a nade in. That one will hit. Corey down to 26 HP. Yumi going to toss a nade in of his own, but does barely any damage to Diabetic. JR finds one. Panda peeking from pit gets the other. And now Yumi through Monster finds a consolation prize in Anx. But honestly, not going to be enough here. It won't challenge as he's going to have to save the A1S if he can. And Zomblers going to take the lead right back away from xpLicit here. It'll be 4-3. So Yumi gets away safely here as everyone from Zomblers rotated to the A site. But xpLicit will have the only rifle going into this round here. JR anchoring down outside of B there, was able to come up big time with a kill, stopping the flank through Monster, and really set the tone for that end game. of round number 7, but round number 8 underway now. Can xpLicit tie things up off the save, or will Zomblers take advantage of the mismatch here and extend their lead back out to 2? Rapid execution on the B. It's wide open. The gamble pays off on both for Zomblers as they rush in. xpLicit, their gamble will not pay off as they're way behind the power curve now. Oh my goodness. And JR gonna make Noda pay. And now if you're xpLicit, what do? You just kind of sit back and just let them have it and concede the round, more than likely. Especially after dropping Noda there from the Tech 9. But now Vipum got maybe a little greedy, peeks it, and Yumi makes him pay as he was met with a firing squad. So xpLicit will find a second rifle here, but they're going to drop the round and let Zomblers get back to a 2-round cushion. So Zomblers tying for their biggest lead of the night here in 2 rounds. We're going to have a tactical timeout as well. And I imagine this is going to be on the xpLicit side to talk a little bit of strategy. And as we do that, let's kind of take a look at the kill board. 7 for Vipum, 6 apiece for Panda and JR, 4 for Angst, and just the solo kill for Diabetic right now. But honestly, once we swap sides, we should see Zomblers start to pick up more kills throughout the ranks here, because let's be honest, Overpass typically leans a little CT sided. But Zomblers trying to break that meta as they have picked up 5 rounds here over xpLicit. And as the timeout comes to a close, xpLicit will full buy up, although we do have almost a glass cannon situation for Noda. Doesn't have full armor, but we'll have enough as he takes the big stick out here. And we haven't seen the op really play too much of a factor here for either side. Angst taking some shots through Monster. Now look at this. Alani. Oh. The nerve of Alani to stand tall and Monster in the smoke and just allow things to happen around, and he'll somehow come away with no damage. And no damage being shelled out throughout the entire round quite yet, as we approach the 1-minute mark. Alani is right there just on the other side of Monster. More than likely, Vipum's going to have this first contact to entry in. Here comes the utility, and now the alarm bells are ringing for xpLicit. Angst going to find Alani, but tidy at Noda. Combined for 3. Corey gets Angst. And it all fell apart as soon as they stepped in for Zomblers. xpLicit come away with the round, and they cut into the lead once again. And now another important round for both teams here. You win the round, you have the economy lead. You drop it, you might be staring down the barrel of another save round. And with only 6 rounds left in the half, every round is going to start counting here before we swap sides. For xpLicit, you'd know they'd love to get up to a 10-5 or even an 9-6 half here if they can help it, but they don't want to allow Zomblers to really gain momentum before we swap here. Through playground, down A long. First contact will be Noda here for xpLicit. He is joined by Yumi on the A bomb site, though. And now JR should be able to get kind of boosted up. Takes a look and lands a amazing shot. My goodness, Noda. Say hello. And here comes Zomblers. They feel pretty confident after that pick, and they should. Vipum steps up. He'll find Yumi. Angst gets Corey, and some team kill there from Diabetic, as Vipum is no doubt probably giving him the stare down if they're in the same room. But Zomblers trying to keep it together. They'll get this bomb planted by Truck, and they'll defend against the 2v4 retake if xpLicit decides to do it, but it doesn't look like they are, as they are running away to the T-spawn. So Zomblers, after dropping the round, will take it right back here and extend their lead back out to 2. And I can only imagine what the comms are now for Diabetic, apologizing profusely to Vipim for the team kill, but shake it off. It happens. At least they come away with the round. 6-4 the score here. Zomblers 2 rounds away from taking the advantage going into halftime, no matter what. And now, at this point, xpLicit, you gotta wonder if, you know, the warning signs are starting to creep in here. You definitely don't want to allow Zomblers to come away with too many more rounds here before we swap sides, because in that mountain it's that much harder to climb from the T side. But Zomblers almost putting on a clinic here, showing how to get it done. JR with living up to his name with a nasty shot on the Noda. Let's see if he can replicate that success. And now that early aggressiveness from xpLicit might change the pace again for Zomblers here, unless they can find an answer and get some kills. And this is going to be pretty... It's going to come down to the 1v1s or the 2v1s here for Zomblers if they decide to kind of peek one at a time. Let's go ahead and hop on board with Noda. I thought he was going to make the peek into playground, but he doesn't. And now there's the information they needed. The molly comes in, and xpLicit rapidly rotates away. And Zomblers, they'll start to rotate away as well, kind of regain their bearings, but now pushing back into playground. There should be an A hit, as we are under a minute left in the round. And now Diabetic making his way through. Monster cannot win the 1v1, but does a decent amount of damage, as Alani will be dropped to 46. And now xpLicit not biting on the bait. They're rotating around. Zomblers is going to walk into a full sight here on A. As the util starts to rain in, Yumi's going to have first contact. Finds one. Finds two off the flash. But Vipim trades him out. Vipim executing on the site. Finds 1, 2, 3. Vipim standing tall on dice, able to plant the bomb as well. JR gets one. Tidy finds JR. Now it's a 1v1. Vipim needs the 4K to save the round, but Tidy just trying to find him, and Vipim somehow just playing time and gets the kill. Tidy with the elevation change on top of Truck there and able to land the shot. And Zomblers extend their lead out to the biggest of the evening, 7-4. Off the back of the 4K from Vipim. And you want to talk about a demoralizing play there for xpLicit, just not what they needed, as the momentum starting to be palpable now for Zomblers as they're starting to try to build their bank up as well. And look at this, xpLicit gamble again, and it doesn't pay off again. Zomblers with the wide open B bomb site. And JR with the heads up play to turn around. It says, we've seen this before. I know exactly where they are, and he'll get Yumi in the process. And now Ank's able to find Tidy, but Alani and Corey combined for Diabetic and Anks. JR continuing to frag out with a Tech 9, finds Noda. 3v2. Vipim's there, takes out Alani through Monster, and it's all down to Corey. Nice frag, though. That is a huge amount of damage. Vipim's down to 24. JR's down to 61. But time expiring. Corey's got to get out of dodge, and Zomblers are going to have the advantage going into halftime no matter what here. As Vipim now counting his lucky stars, 3 HP to survive. But Zomblers 8 for the score, now doubling the round advantage. And xpLicit, the nightmare of a 1-4 start, starting to come to fruition here, courtesy of Zomblers. Three rounds remaining in the half. Zomblers would love to make this thing 11-4. But xpLicit, they'll have the bye. And now Vipum might catch somebody off guard, but no, that'll be Noda with the amazing shot. Diabetic finds Tidy. Noda gets angst. Panda and Nasty combined for Noda and Alani. 3v2 with Zomblers. Off the chaos, come away with a man advantage. But now look at this. Look at this, Yumi. I don't think he has any idea. JR flanking around with the op. And the smoke gives Yumi some clearance so far. Corey able to find Diabetic. 2v2. Panda finds one. JR's there. Panda laid down the fire and off the distraction. JR pops up, gets the kill, and Zomblers continue to increase their lead here. And off the back of 13 kills for Vipum and JR as the op starts to get hot now for Zomblers. Noda was able to find one there as his op has really been neutralized kind of all half long here. Final 2 rounds. Flash comes in. Angst is going to toss one of his own, and Noda was not ready for the just full-on force. JR's there, expected the push from Yumi. And Zomblers, the momentum starting to continuing to roll. Oh, and Panda trying to throw the molly will get popped due to timing, and Corey will pick up a kill there. MP9 for Alani, A1S for Corey, but Zomblers have a 4v2 man advantage. But now look at this. Corey through connector decides to rotate back in. Alani is here as well, but will more than likely make their way over to the B-bomb site to allow Zomblers to get in here and plant the bomb. Zomblers playing it cautiously, and rightfully so, but xpLicit have laid the red carpet out here, said go on, take it, get the bomb down, please, let's end the round. As they are nowhere on site. But now look at this. Alani starting to rotate in. Might try to challenge one. And now Corey with the flank. He's into bathroom. So xpLicit, they're going to go for this. But they can't do it. Angst gets Corey. Diabetic finds Alani as well. And Zomblers unstoppable again. 10-4 the score as we approach the final round of the half. And so xpLicit, they'll have to buy what they can with what they have here. But Zomblers rolling in the dough, especially Panda with the 7,700. Famas is in tow. And Corey with the solo A1S. Yumi, the solo member, down a long. Everyone else kind of stacking it on B here. Zomblers making the play through mid. Here comes the util. And I imagine a rapid execution on the site as well. Yeah, here they go. Vipum, he's in. Kind of surprised to find no one's there through truck. Vipum had his back turned, but turned just in time and actually didn't take a bit of damage there as Tidy falls. 2 through bank, 1 down long. Panda with a heads-up play finds Yumi. Zomblers have looked just so good once they found the rhythm. Panda on the other side finds one. Angst is gonna find Corey. It's all down to Alani. 1v4, time not on his side either. Needs to make a play, but Diabetic lands a shot off the suffocating offense from Zomblers, and they will finish the half at 11-4. So now Zomblers, if they come away with a pistol round here, more than likely will have a 13-4 advantage before xpLicit ever thinks about touching a rifle. And at that point in time, the momentum is so big It would take a massive effort from xpLicit to get back into this thing. But that doesn't mean that Zomblers can get complacent. They have to just keep doing what they've been doing all night long, kind of figuring out, and honestly, what we saw in the first half, it took a few rounds for Zomblers to really pick up on xpLicit's plays and kind of their play style. But once they did, Zomblers just did not look back. But enough for the talk. It's time to walk the walk. Zomblers looking to improve to a 2-3 record in ESEA-Main. xpLicit trying to avoid the 1-4 start, but Zomblers speaking volumes about their desire to win here tonight. Diabetic doing some jump peeking, just trying to get some information, but nothing is going to be seen quite yet. 2-3 split for xpLicit. They'll send 3 down into connector. They'll send 2 kind of the other way towards monster. Alani go ahead and tosses the flash in. That'll allow Tidy to enter unregistered. No one knows he's there, but now Panda knows there's at least one. Will the fake pay off? As Alani takes a bit of damage as he takes a bullet to the chest. Angst from heaven gonna land a shot or 2. No damage towards Zomblers, but Diabetic, he's here, lands 1, gets Alani. But now through mid, xpLicit, they abandon the plan. They're gonna rotate back to B. As Tidy, he's in 1v1. Diabetic and Angst, though, combined for 2. Yumi falls to Panda. Noda, the last one alive here against a full squad of Zomblers. 33 seconds left, and JR doesn't care who's in front of him. He wants the kill. Noda makes the peek, gets Panda, but Vipem lands the final blow, and Zomblers indeed win the pistol round here in the second half. 12 for the score, and like I said, more than likely gonna have 13 here as xpLicit are kind of forced to save. Now they very well could force up, but with such a big deficit here, I don't see that happening. Vipem with 15, JR with 14, 12 for Panda, and 11 for Angst. Diabetic getting into the mix as well with 7. As Zomblers look to continue the crusade here. Into connector we go. Vipem. JR gonna have first contact against the entire xpLicit squad. Oh, and the jump is gonna give away some audio. xpLicit now trying to be careful. I don't think they know how many are there. Oh my goodness, as soon as the smoke clears, here we go! 1, 2, 3! And Vipem combines for the other 2. So JR can't quite get the ace, but Vipem, his tag team partner there, gets the job done. As xpLicit was only able to find 1. Zomblers making quick work of the mid push, and it'll be 13-4. So xpLicit able to buy rifles here. Now, if we get deja vu from last half, xpLicit will probably put 2-3 rounds together if they can get it done. But Zomblers, like I said, playing with probably the most momentum they're gonna have all night here, trying to get this thing close to match point. And the nade lands home. Yumi down to 75. That's not gonna help xpLicit's cause. Vipem, JR, they're down A long. No one on the A bomb site or even mid here as Zomblers will send 3 to the B, but now a rotating Panda will join the A bomb site crew. As xpLicit just gonna sit tight now. Trying to get any information they can, but Zomblers just gonna sit tight. They're gonna be patient and disciplined. And now look at this! Ang sitting in the shadows, finds 1, but surprisingly can't get Corey as well. So xpLicit come away with a 2v1, but Vipem right behind finds an unsuspecting Yumi, and that'll even the odds right back up. 3-3. But a wide open B bomb site now will give xpLicit time to plant this thing, but Panda in heaven might be able to push him back. The Molly wasted a little bit of their time, but Noda gets in. He'll get this thing planted. It'll be a 3v3 retake now for Zomblers. We haven't been able to see their retake game really all game long, so let's see what they can do here. Interesting pose for the character model, and now off the flash. Beautiful job from JR. Vipem gets the kill. 3v2. Vipem coming in from Monster. Noda gets one. Vipem finds the other, and now it'll be Noda and Pit. Vipem ring around the Rosie. Gets the kill. No kit in hand. He found a kit there, but no time to get this thing defused. Just going to run away here. So xpLicit will win the round, but Vipem's 4 kills is very impressive, but not going to get them any closer to match point. So xpLicit, maybe a little bit of signs of life. Honestly, just came down to timing there. Noda able to stay alive just long enough to force this round in. But now Zomblers, they didn't lose a lot of people there, so still some rifles in hand. Economy's not in the greatest spot at all. But the AK, the FAMAS, the A1S for JR, and the MP9 for Diabetic. And now look at this. Oh, I thought they were going to go straight on through Monster, but they decide not to. Angst is going to be sitting tight in Toxic. Diabetic's right there on the other side of Monster. Panda's here. Oh my goodness, through the wall. Yumi with the heads up play gets the wall bang, and Panda will have to watch from the sidelines. The shadow is going to give him away. JR gets 2, Angst gets 1, but Yumi finds Angst and Diabetic. So now JR and the 1v2 doable. Will we see him attempt it? Drew Squeak, he tosses the nade in, minimal damage, 96 HP. And I think JR is going to do this. Oh, but that nade lands home as JR is down to 8 HP. So what was doable now seems like a miracle scenario. And let's see. Yumi is there, watches over from heaven, gets the kill on the JR, and xpLicit indeed find another round here. So the similar pattern as we saw from the first half. Able to find a couple rounds while Zombler sits back and evaluates the play, as they only need 3 to take home their second win of the season. But it'll have to wait till after the save round here. So xpLicit on paper again should be able to find their 7th round of the evening. Let's see if we can get any fireworks from Zomblers. And the aggressive play from Zomblers now starting to come through. They'll make some quick contact. Oh, Corey's here. The massacre. As he finds 3, I don't think he knows the other 2 are there. Oh! And Corey! The only member from xpLicit needed there combines for all 5. Gets the ace on the save round, but still, aces are very exciting. Corey will definitely save that replay here on the VOD. xpLicit would love to come away with a win, but honestly, anything can happen. Can't count out xpLicit quite yet. Zomblers, though, have to start kind of wondering, hey, what do we got to do to get these guys back? Vipem will find 1. JR combines for the second one from Party. JR gets 2. Noda makes the trade, but Vipem's there. Noda finds Panda, but Vipem able to find Yumi, and it's all down to Noda with a 37 HP in the 1v3. And Vipem stands tall, says, you're not having a party without me. Gets the kill. Zomblers extend the lead back to 7, and now knocking on the door, 1 away from match point. Decent economy right now for xpLicit, but they're going to go ahead and full buy. They lose this round, it's not going to be looking too good. They'll probably save for match point. Or no, actually, they'll be forced to have to kind of full buy whatever they can. I apologize. My math was a little wrong. Off the flash, Vipum has a feeling he knows where they're coming from, so he'll rotate into bathrooms. As here comes xpLicit. Audio cues all the way around. Yumi's going to fall to Diabetic in the process. As Zomblers got aggressive. But now through mid, here we go. Vipum with the flank of the Sentry behind the entire line. Noda trying to peek. It's going to come down to timing and lands the shot. Noda dropped to 73 HP, but here comes Zomblers. 4v4 retake. Into bank. Corey gets the kill on the JR. 1 down, 3 to go. Angst able to find Tidy. Alani gonna find Diabetic, but Angst combines for 2 more. It's down to Noda. Oh, it's not planted in the best spot. Oh, and Panda lands the shot. And unfortunate for unfortunate for xpLicit, it wasn't planted in the right spot. For xpLicit to take advantage of having the op there, and Zomblers capitalize, and they will have match point. 24 kills for Vipum here tonight, 6 away from the 30 bomb. 21 for JR, 13 for Panda, 16 for Inks, and 8 for Diabetic. Tactical timeout being called here for xpLicit, and unfortunately for them, they will not have enough to full buy. They're going to have to force up whatever they can as their backs are officially against the wall here. Two and 3 record on the line for Zomblers. They can taste it now. As xpLicit, the nerves have to be setting in now, not the start they wanted on this season. But here we go. Could be the final round of the game. Galil's for everyone except for Alani, who has the AK. Mixed bag of armor as well. As Diabetic going to take the early damage off the first contact. A shot through the smoke, but JR, nothing lands home. As xpLicit is all spread out here. Tidy able to find JR. That'll drop the op. Diabetic gets him for the trade, and Vipum's going to pick up the duties of the operator. Alani. Vipum gets Alani with the op shot. Nice kill there. xpLicit through mid. Gonna be peeking in. Now Yumi clears out truck. No one's there. I imagine xpLicit should be able to get this bomb down, and they'll plant it for the other side of dice now. Noda gonna take some damage. Now retreats back into bathroom. See, this is the play they wanted last round, but they did not come through. In through bank. Panda, Diabetic. They're gonna find one. Corey gets Panda. Angst is gonna find Corey. It's all down to Noda. 3v1. Diabetic gonna overextend here just to make sure that Noda can't capitalize. They'll get one, but Vipum shuts him down. And Angst is gonna get the defuse, and Zomblers indeed come away with the win, and they will improve to 2 and 3 on the season. And for xpLicit, indeed the nightmare comes to fruition. A 1 and 4 start, not what they wanted, but unfortunately that is their reality. So Zomblers, they are going to enjoy a nice little win here as they do what needs to be done to get back and right the ship and try to get back to 500. A lot of Counter-Strike left to be played, so anything can happen here in ESEA-Main, but the only way you're going to be able to find out is if you come back for the next one. My name is AngelofBattle 07. I've been your host and caster for the evening. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see each and every single one of you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.